get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
It's a gain of 5.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's 2nd and 5. On the delay, it's Kelly. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hurts. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
37 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
They'll run on 1st down. Kelly. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
A gain of
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Washington.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 1st and goal from the 3. Punch it in, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
O.J. Howard.
O.J. Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Now it's Carson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Cousins eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A give. This is Kelly. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there. They'll run with Kelly.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. But first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Throwing is Hurts. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Got an open man, it's Washington. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run.
That's good.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st down, it's Carson. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Cousins to throw it this time. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Steelers.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Cousins on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Burns able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They built a good 1st half lead, now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kelly. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Touchdown, Washington! Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Fabian Moreau.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Brings up.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll run on first down. Carson. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
No good. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On the pickup.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Washington first down.
On first down, it's Kelly. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
The tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out to his left. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Setting up the screen to Kelly. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Joshua Kelly, touchdown number 15 of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Steelers 9. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein lining up.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here. A gain of 3, second down.
Pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 27, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Carson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Joshua Kelly, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Steelers.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Off play action. Flowers.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Throwing, Cousins. eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eric Armstead make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
13 on the play. It's third down and long.
Cousins from the gun on third. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down, here's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
To Henry Ruggs.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a second and 14. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. This is Kelly. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
13 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Today's finals, Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, there will be no perfect season here as the win streak to start the year ends at 11. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.